finally catching up on my tags, and a while ago, his name's Tom. Tom from Teacher Reads the Stars tagged me in the last 10 book tag, which was originally created by Mark Nash. I think that's what I've written down. And this is basically a list of 10 prompts for the last book. Fill the blank, and you show 10 books, or whatever. The first prompt is the last book you didn't finish. Nowhere Else But Here by Rachel Cotton. I hated this. I really fucking hated this. It was so badly written, in my opinion. It was just very lacking. It jumps in far too far on in the story. We needed more backstory. Too many commas. This was painful to read. Okay. Question 2 is the last book you reread. I'm in the midst of rereading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which I've only got this much left, and my reread before was Goblet of Fire, so Harry Potter. It's the only books I've actually ever reread, I think. Question 3 is the last book you bought. I'm just gonna stand here. I don't buy like one book at a time. That just doesn't happen. And I don't know which order, so deal with it. You'll see it in my haul. Question 4, the last book you said you read but didn't. The only thing I can think of is All My Sons by Arthur Miller, the play, because we did that for school and I gave up. Like, I never said, oh, I read it, if that makes sense. I maybe read behind, so like I might have said, oh yeah, I'm totally caught up to this scene. If I'm not enjoying a book, I'll stop, but I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I've read it when I haven't. Question 5 is the last book you wrote in the margins of. This book is now Nowhere Else But Here, featuring Emma's thoughts up to page like 30, because I wrote quite a bit. I had little like things at the end of the chapters. I'm pretty sure there's one where I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. I've written nope. Oh, that's the scene with the most unrealistic panic attack I've ever seen in my life. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, I know I kept saying I was going to do a rant about that video, but honestly, I don't have the fucking energy for that book. I can't stand it. It's fine. Not better at all. Question, what are we on? 6. The last book you had signed. A few weeks ago, I was contacted on Goodreads by an author who was like, hey, do you want to review my book? And I was like, cool, it sounds interesting. So I've got Then There Were None by B.P. Smith, and he dedicated it to me. This book is a roller coaster ride. I have tabbed it. It's not good. Yeah, I read it in one sitting and I still gave it like 4 stars because it was enjoyable even though it was a ratchet fucking hot mess. 7 is the last book you lost. I mean, well actually, my answer was going to be Eleanor and Park. I've told you guys the story, but actually, I don't have a fucking clue where my copy of Dare to Fall has gone. It's usually up with the Spanish copy. My mum's got her copy. Yeah, I don't know, I've lost Dare to Fall. And I'm really annoyed because that's the one Estelle signed to me, called me her chicken finger in. So I need to find that. Question 8 is the last book you had to replace. I very rarely have to replace a book. Like, I might read a book or own a book in a certain edition and then I'll see a nicer one and I'll like get it, but it's never a case of I'm like, oh, this is damaged. You're like, oh, I've ripped this, I need a new one. However, now this book, I haven't read it, right? But this is like my 4th copy of this book because I bought the original cover. I've told you guys the story, I believe, in one of my hauls, but bought the original cover. This came out, switched them, and then my friend took this one on holiday. Well, I took it on holiday, she read it, she took it home. It's been like 2 years and it was like a month or 2 ago I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it. And I only ever found the old original cover in charity shops. So of course I buy it and then I find this one. I've replaced this book more times than I really care to and I'm probably never going to read it now. Question 9 is the last book you had an argument over, and I don't think I've ever had an argument over a book. If someone hates Dimily, right? We all know I love Dimily. I might be a bit like, no, Dimily, it's amazing, don't trash it. But like, at the same time, people might love Nowhere Else But Here by Rachel Cotton and I'm telling you it's the worst fucking book out there. So, you know, we all have our own opinions and I'm never gonna fight someone on that. And question 10 is the last book you couldn't get a hold of. The Order of the Phoenix audiobook. Oh my god, right. I listened to Goblet of Fire on audiobook and it opened my eyes to the wonders of audiobooks. But I did fall out of love with Audible because I'm like, why am I paying £8 to just get 1 credit?
I know like the books are somewhat cheaper and blah blah, but your girl was like, no, I ain't paying that yet.
So I went on my library's app. We actually have two apps, but I don't know why, but basically they both have like different selections of books, so that's annoying because it's good, but it's like, keep them together. On one of them, they have the Harry Potter audiobooks. This book is not available until the end of August, and it hasn't been available until the end of August for about 3 months. And I'm just like, it bugs me because I'm like, are these people actually listening to it? I've reserved it even though I'm nearly finished, but I'm just like, and I know this is the one that costs like 100 quid, so I'm like, I don't blame people for wanting it free, but I'm still gonna moan about the long waiting list. And that is it for this tag. Those are the last 10 books that fit the criteria. I don't know. I've been filming like 3 videos in a row and I'm now very confused. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what video I'm filming. I'm very, very confused. I also feel like I'm really low down. Have I? That's better. Oh well, the whole video's done now, so deal with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what was the last book that you DNF'd, because I love hearing about books that people just found so horrific that they couldn't deal with. I'm gonna go and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!